Yo, YouTube, what's happening? It's Gino the Dragon, back with a comic haul video. It's my Washington State comic shop tour, comic haul. These are the comics I picked up on my way to Emerald City Comicon, which was just this past weekend. ECCC. I had a great time. It's my first trip out there. It's a great convention in a nice city, Seattle. So it was a great time. I picked up a bunch of books out there, but I'll be showing those off in another video because it'll take a little longer to talk about. So on my way there, I had to stop at a few comic shops, and you should definitely check out my last video, which was a video tour of the comic book shop. It's in Spokane. I was calling it Spokane for a while, but it's actually Spokane, apparently. So that was my first stop, and I hit up two more, another one in Spokane, and then finally when I got to Seattle, or no, wait, two in Seattle. So yeah. So first we got the comic book shop, and if you watch that video tour, I actually picked these up in the video, so you've already seen them. So anyways, when I hit up comic shops for my comic shop tour, I always buy something to support the shops. And so I happened to pick up, we got all new Ghost Rider #1. Figured I'd just check it out, why not? Ghost Rider, they got a whole new twist to him, teenager, car, kind of turned some things off. And I saw somebody say his mask or the face kind of looked like something from Bleach. And it really does if you just look at it. It looks just like that. So yeah, it's all new Ghost Rider #1. And we got Iron Patriot #1. Good roadie. Back in another series. So definitely looking forward to checking this out. Love this cover. Amazing looking design there. So yeah, Iron Patriot #1. Then we got Silver Surfer #1. Big fan of Dan Slott from Spider-Man stuff. Mike Allred, not really a big fan of, but it's Silver Surfer. I just got to check it out. And I'm just hoping Slott's writing for the man Norrin Rad is strong enough to where I can look past the writing or look past the art. So yeah, there's that. And then we got Legendary, the Steampunk Adventure #3 from Dynamite. This is a series just kind of picked up on a whim. I saw the first issue at my shop one day. I was like, sure, why not? Check it out. Dynamite. They tend to come with a lot of awesome sleeper titles. So yeah, and I just flipped through it. Art looks great. So there's issue #3. I actually missed it at my shop. They sold out. Should probably put it on my pull list, but it's only like 7 issues anyway. So yeah. And then jump over to Oni Press. We got The Bunker #2. You should definitely be reading this series. I read the first issue on when Comixology was giving them out. So I grabbed one. It was like cause there's 2 versions and like the newly mastered one, whatever. Where it's a little there's something with the colors. But anyway, the first issue was great. Definitely worth checking out. So yeah, go and pick that up. The Bunker #2, Oni Press. So that's it for Spokane, the comic book shop. So I finally made it to Seattle, which is a story for another time. Be on the lookout for that video. I got a whole story to tell you about my travels. So yeah, my next shop in Seattle was Golden Age Collectibles. If you've never been to Seattle, there's a place called the Pike Market. Just tons of shops. It's kind of funny to find a comic shop in there just because considering most of them are restaurants. But they do have a lot of other retailers in there, so yeah. Also, if you go in there, check out a place that has, I can't remember the name of it, but they got some great calamari. I hit them up like twice while I was there. But anyways, Golden Age Collectibles. They had comics, toys, so like all types of other comic related memorabilia items and like signed pictures of characters from movies and all that other kind of crazy stuff, posters. Their collection of comics wasn't as huge. To the decent back issue selection, but like modern modern indie stuff. It wasn't as vast as I thought, but then kind of picking up everything from the comic book shop kind of left me with a few options. So I saw this from Dark Horse Comics, Blackout #1. It just came out either was it last week or the week before. It's part of their Project Black Sky. So like I said in the previous video, they're kind of setting up this, I don't really know how they're doing it, just setting up their universe, their superhero universe. Maybe they're going to try to connect them a little closer, maybe share it, I don't know. Otherwise, right now, they're still putting out a bunch of great books, so whatever they do, kind of looking forward to it. So there's Blackout. Looks kind of cool. Give you a little shot of it. If we go on with more sci-fi angles, maybe superheroes. So yeah, be checking that out. Art looks decent. So yeah, Blackout #1, Dark Horse Comics. And my last stop was, what was the name of it? Oh, Xanadu Comics. This is a nice looking shop too. Like huge selection, a lot of indie stuff. They also had the Walt Simonson Thor Artist Edition book from IDW. I've been looking at those. I was crazy tempted to snag it up, but I held off. Maybe I'll grab one in the near future. Either that one or the David Mazzucchelli Daredevil one. So anyways, I've been there looking at some stuff I wanted to try, and I've been checking out some Zenescope stuff. And so I figured, why not? So I grabbed Grimm Fairy Tales presents Robin Hood Legend #1. Forgot the official title of this. I don't know if it's Grimm Fairy Tales. Can't really focus, but it's Grimm Fairy Tales presents Robin Hood Legend. Yeah. Like I said, just kind of trying out some random stuff. Looks decent. I like the cover too. Kind of flip through it. Art looks good. So looking forward to reading that. Another one, we got Age of Darkness, another Grimm Fairy Tales, Wonderland, Clash of Queens. This is by written by Raven Gregory. Black writer. Just had to point that out because I've been making a list of the black creators in the comic industry. So yeah, I had to add them on there. This one's actually, yeah. Grimm Fairy Tales presents Wonderland, Clash of Queens. Something about sword and like 4 different queens trying to battle out for it. Just kind of flip through it. Worth checking out. Why not? Check out some new stuff. A lot of indie books. Great indie books out there. Kind of fly under the radar. So yeah, those are my pickups from Xanadu Comics, Seattle, and then Golden Age Collectibles, Seattle, and then a few books I got from the comic book shop. So yeah, back to my little quick point about my video tour. Let me know what you think of that. I'll be probably doing a little differently next time. Just kind of going through, didn't really know what to do. Was kind of still getting my bearings of the shop as well. So yeah, let me know what you think of that. What you think of these books. If you read any of these, especially if you have any Zenescope books on your pull list or have read any before, because those are actually the first 2 books from that company I've picked up. So looking forward to checking those out. And a quick shot of all the books. So yeah, that was my Washington State comic haul. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Check me out on Twitter. Hit me up. Comment. Happy hunting. Happy reading. Peace out.